This is data science lesson number 1. What is data? This is kind of like a big picture question that will be answered in the following slides. So the formal definition straight from Google: the science of analyzing and extracting information from large sets of data, which typically combines elements of statistics, math, computing, and other subjects. And there's just an example of data science in a sentence. Thank you, dictionary, specifically Google. What that means without the mumbo jumbo. Data science is just a fancy way to describe the collection of information and its interpretation. Imagine you are a detective and you want answers about your case. You are going to collect data by asking around. Once you have that data, you will look for relationships behind the numbers, the interpreting steps. With those patterns, you can surely understand what the data is telling you. It exposes the story hidden by the numbers. Types of data. This is kind of like the big topic for today in the introductory lesson. There are two essential types of data: qualitative and quantitative. My program and these slide decks are designed for elementary students and maybe early middle school students, and I think you cover qualitative and quantitative data um, in more depth in middle school, but I have these here as they are extremely important in data science. But you can skip over this if you're a later middle schooler, or you've already learned about these in detail. Back to the differentiation. Both types are extremely important. However, they do tell us different things, and because of that, they depict different patterns, kind of relating to the larger idea of data science, like the story behind the numbers. Qualitative. Qualitative data uses words and descriptions. It is a lot more informal because it doesn't require as much precision. This is an example. You see an apple. You describe it as red and tiny. Those are qualitative labels. Quantitative labels. Quantitative labels use numbers and precise measurements to classify metrics. They are a lot more formal but not automatically more important. Example. Imagine the same apple from before. You measure its height as exactly 3.72 inches. You see the number and you know it's quantitative, and because of that, like I mentioned before, it's a lot more formal, but it is not automatically as important, because in order to learn more about apples, maybe to create a neural network or to analyze patterns, you need the colors and the numerical information. That these are, yeah, for the different types of features that can be qualitative or quantitative, or different types depending on how far you go. But like I mentioned, this is for elementary and middle schoolers. Thank you so much. If you if you have any feedback, please email me. I think my email is on my page, but it's somewhere around, or you can comment for it. And I'm gonna post a part two. But if you guys have any things you'd like to be covered in part two, please comment that as well. Thank you so much.